Well, I'm wishy-washy. Sig Nightmare, I think I'm moving on. Okay everybody, welcome to the Hideout, and today we're going to talk about a new love in my life. That's right, the Sig Nightmare was my everyday carry gun just for a short while. I done found something I like just a little bit sexier, and we're going to move along with her. I like this gun, but before we get started, please click subscribe if you have not. Click the little ringy dingy so you get a notification. I don't want you to miss any of the fun. That's what we're here for, having fun, not critical thinking shit. It's fun. We shoot the shit and bullshit. We're having fun. Click that ringy dingy, click like when you do, make some comments, and let's just have a good time. Right? This channel is about having a good time. It's about what my opinion is about a particular gun. I like to hear your opinions, but you know what? If your opinion doesn't match mine, I really don't give a shit. We're talking about my opinion, and I want to hear what you got to say, and maybe point out some interesting things that I didn't think about. It's all good, but it's all fun. We're not being critical of one another. We can be critical of a handgun, but not one another. So let's get started. I've been carrying the Sig Nightmare for a little bit. 1911. This is not going to be that big a change for me, and we'll go over why, but I have got my hands on a Nighthawk Custom Predator II. Let's have a look at it real quick. I'm colorblind, but to me this is gray and black. I like it. 4.5 inch barrel, I'm sorry, 4.25 inch barrel, that's right, 45 ACP. This gun was particularly built for me, I think. Now, I did buy this used. You know, they're expensive guns, waiting list, 18 months to 2 years to get your hands on one. I got a used one that's practically unfired. I feel sorry for the poor son that you lost it, but you know, I got it, so bite me. Anyway, let's have a look at the gun. It's got the bobtail on it. Some people call it a carry cut. Some people call it a fastback. Some people call it a bob cut. Either way, it's just simply cut so it doesn't print so much when you're carrying concealed. Now, personally, where I'm from, we're a constitutional carry state. I can open carry if I want to. And my whole life I've carried handguns. I really don't care if it prints or not. That's not my problem. You got a problem with it, then you got a problem. I don't. We got a nice big beaver tail on it, nice memory bump. We got some really, really good checkering here on the back. Really like it, and we got some checkering here on the front. I'm really liking it. The pistol grips are G10, and I think they're calling them Gator grips is what they're calling them. I like them. I've looked around and looked around. You know, this is a custom handgun. Nighthawk tells us you have one handgun built by one person. The way I understand it is some guy built this handgun. He may recognize it. I'm sure there's other like it, but this one is mine. Supposedly one person built this by himself, not a team of people. Somebody didn't fit this and somebody didn't fit that. One dude built this handgun, and I think he's done an excellent job when we're going to look at it. It's got a set of Trijicon Sights on it. You can see those. I like the beveled cut on them. Let me see if I can get that bevel cut around here so you can see where they're not going to snag. It's got a match grade barrel, and it's got some serrations across the top of the slide, so we can get some glare off of it. So we're not getting glare off the top of the slide. There's serrations on the back here, so we cannot have glare here. Those type of things are not that important to me, the serrations here and here, because I'm not into that. I'm finger pointing, I'm pointing, I'm shooting. You know, I'm not shooting 50 yards away. I'm shooting close. Now, I'm going to have to practice with this. We got a nice commander size hammer in there. Buries down deep into the deep. See how deep it sets in there? The beaver tail. It has aluminum skeletonized trigger, like that. Match grade barrel, 45 ACP. Now I'm going to bring slide back and show you a few things. Look at the end of this barrel. That does not have a barrel nut or anything on it. It's kind of different in it. This does not come off. This is a part of the machine part of the barrel. And you can see how it's recessed in here a little bit with a crown. So we should be keeping any damage away from the lancing grooves in here by having this big barrel out here and it being recessed in there. We should not have any damage going on there. It's got a long single piece guide rod. So with this one, we have to take it down with a paper clip. A little hole, you put a paper clip in and take it down. Very nice handgun. It's the right size for me. It's what I like. You see how it fits my hand really nicely back here in the heel. The magazine release is, in my opinion, it's good, but I might have went off one more coil and had just a little bit lighter, but I doubt it. I mean, it's fine, but I'll tell you what else is fine. The trigger's fine. Now, when we talk about the trigger on this thing, we got a little bit of reset. And I mean little bit, I mean little bit of reset. It's right there, it's light. There is basically very little take up. And you see right there's your take up. Very little take up. What? 1/16 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. Very light take up. And the trigger pull itself. Now, guys, I got a new trigger gauge. I bought it a few years ago. I just don't use it because I got custom this old thing. And I probably should use it and do a better job. But this old one seems to work. And the trigger pull on this thing right there, it pulled 3.9 there. It pulled lighter a few minutes ago. So let me try that again. And you know, it's under 4. And you guys who watch my channel know, man, I like the 4. And you start getting under 4, I start getting tickled pink and get giddy and shit. So I mean, I really like a light trigger, but you know, I don't want to go, there you go, there's a 3.16. Now there's a trigger. If I get below 3, I'll probably go back and do something to it. I like between 3 and 4. Anything under 4, I really need. Anything under 3, it's getting a little light. I'm gonna carry this every day. I've been carrying it a little bit around the house in my holster, but I'm gonna shoot it. Now, the safety is a big flat bastard. See it there? You see a big flat one. I love that safety. And why I love it, it is a big flat one and it's not ambidextrous. You know, the slide release is big and fat. There's no ambidextrous on there. It's for me. This pistol was, you know, 2 things that I can feel like was built for me. 3 things. My woman, my dog, and this handgun. I'm into the 3. My woman, my dog, and my handgun. I gotta make sure and name my woman first or I'll get questioned. Anyway, I'm really digging this thing. I can't hardly wait to get out and shoot it, but here's the thing. I'm gonna shoot it, I'm gonna carry it, but I've got to become proficient with it. More than proficient. I don't like sights. Sights, you know, we're talking about 10 yards most of the time we're engaging. I need to go out here, and what I need to do is I need to be slow and smooth is fast. You feel me? Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So what I need to do is I need to go outside and holster my gun. And I may change holsters with this one. I need to holster my gun. I need to draw my gun. I need to shoot my gun. I need to hit my target. I need to reholster my gun. And I need to do this 1,000 times. I may back up and shoot it at some longer distances just to be shooting, but shooting from 100 yards and stuff is, especially with a handgun, if I'm not in competition shooting, I'm just looking for a felony charge, because you carry a gun like this for self-defense. This is not a competition gun. This is a self-defense gun. If I'm 100 yards away, there was no self-defense. This was a homicide. So what we're going to do is we're going to load it up. I'm going to probably stick together several magazines, some Wilson Combat 10 rounds and stuff, and go out there and I'm going to shoot. And I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to shoot some more. I will do some draw and shoot. And here's the deal. We're not doing this fast. We're doing this slow as smooth, smooth as fast. What we got to do is hit the target. We got to get consistent with it, and I have to get comfortable with a handgun, and I just have to repeat it. It's repetitive motion, repetitive motion, repetitive motion. But this is my new everyday carry. I'm pretty freaking pumped about it. You know, I was looking for another holster for the SIG. This pistol will fit that same holster, and I'm going to carry it in the same holster I was carrying the SIG in, but I'm looking for something that's deserving of this thing. This is a freaking nice handgun. My only drawback about this handgun right now is that I can't have you shooting this handgun with me. There's a couple of you guys and gals out there that I would love to have here with me today. Let's sit under the shade tree with a glass of tea or something, and let's just go plinking Sergeant 1911 style. And that means not 22, 45 ACP is how we plink. So let's go outside and go bang, bang, bang. Hey, we're out at the range this afternoon with the Nighthawk Custom Predator II, 45 ACP. That's right, we're gonna do some plinking, Sergeant 1911 style. This is gonna be my new everyday carry gun. You know, I'm really kind of intrigued about this barrel. You know, this is part of the barrel, it's nothing else. You know, I mentioned how maybe it's gonna protect the lands and grooves out there, but I also got to thinking, that's gonna add a little weight out here on the muzzle end. It may help control some muzzle rise on it. 45 ACP, probably not. If it was a 9mm, I would expect it to. But I mean, it may be helpful. I'm kind of excited to shoot it. Got a real nice 3.5 pound trigger I'm gonna go with. Pistol grips are nice. Fastback cut. Man, there's nothing about this thing not to like. And we're gonna shoot it. I've got 4 magazines. I got 2 10-round Wilson Combats and a couple magazines that came with it. And we're just gonna shoot. I wanna see if I can't get a little feel of it. I'm gonna have to try to learn this handgun. 1911 shouldn't be not a lot of adapting for me, but you know, it is a different gun. It does have a little bit different bobtail on it. It does have different sights on it. I need to practice. That's just it. I need to practice. It's what I'm gonna carry every day. I need to practice. So let me go through the hearing protection on. I'm gonna try to shoot slow. So I really need to get a feel of that trigger. See how that's gonna work. Safety, big, nice safety engaged as well. Let's just see what happens. Let's just reach out there and shoot some. Go a little smaller target. Ran dry, ran like it should. Really liking it. The trigger, I like it. There's nothing not to like about this little handgun. I'm pretty excited to get my hands on one. You know, I think I mentioned earlier, you got like about a 2-year wait to get one of these things if you order one. I was fortunate enough, I found this online. I got a laptop that you can blow crap up. I blew it up, looked at it. I didn't see anything on it that looked like it was used. It's like a new handgun. It is a used handgun. It looks new, runs like new, runs like I expect it to. I'm excited about it. Let's just shoot some more. And one fail there. Might be better if I put some oil on it. I ain't putting no oil on anything. I'm lazy. Let's try again. 10 rounds. Man, really nice. That trigger, there's no jiggle in the trigger, if that makes any sense to y'all. There's a consistent pull. It's not like there's, how am I trying to say this? It's not like it's loose from here to here. It's consistent tension, which is kind of impressive. You know, instead of it just being dangly and loose until it gets to the end of the take up, it's consistently got a little pressure on it from here to here. And then here we get the wall. So, I mean, that's kind of impressive to see that, where I do not have just like a loose trigger, hits the wall, and then breaks. It's got some tension on it, though very little, all the way to the wall, and then it hits the wall and breaks nice. So let's see what we can do here. Nice, really, really nice. You know, I'm tickled to death to get my hands on this thing. 3.5 pound trigger pull, fastback cut, nice grips, 45 ACP. Nice Trijicon Sights on it. I like it. Everyday carry. What I got to do now is practice, 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 practice. I got to practice, get proficient with it. You know, it's got a match grade barrel on it. And I'm gonna say it. I like to look right here and it say Nighthawk Custom instead of 45 ACP. You know, we've got a quality handgun here. It's apparent. This thing is dry as can be. I don't know why I do that shit. That's just Sarge 1911 being lazy. You know, I need to oil it up, take it apart, clean it extremely well. Put 1911, we don't oil the shit out of them. We don't want oil dripping all over the damn place. You want to drop here and there, and then as the gun operates, it'll move that oil where it needs to be. So I mean, we just want very light oil. I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoy coming out and shooting it with me. Fine handgun. If you can ever own one, own one. Hell, if you can ever own any gun, own one. It's your Second Amendment right. So until we get to shoot together again, shoot safe and shoot straight. HOOAH!